I'm the type of person that feels that we need to take things very seriously. And so when a troll, healing out loud, troll, the second that we post something on social media with the Family Justice and Accountability Act, they're right there because they have no healing and they're obsessive. And that's all they do is watch me and what I do. I feel that I should come on here in my seriousness, because I'm a very serious person, and come here and just make some corrections. And that's what I'm going to do right now. Okay, so hold on. Stay right there. So, thanks for staying right there when I'm being so serious. So, recently, well, not recently, I mean, there's boots on the ground nonstop in Washington, D.C. for the Family Justice and Accountability Act, because we're making this happen. And we are the most attacked advocacy group out there, and I know why. You see, a lot of these false groups, and that's why I stepped away from them many years ago, I don't care how big they are or small they are, they're phonies, and they want to keep the system going. The Family Justice and Accountability Act will completely 100% end the system as you know it. And when you have somebody that's ignorant, that like immediately when you post, they're doing a video about you. How much should I charge you for rent? Seriously. Anyway, and when they say that, for example, when they say like Grassley's office, they only show a little portion of the email, just like a one-liner. When they do that, saying that it's a state issue, I've already educated Grassley's office. Oh my gosh, weeks ago, before this next meeting, I already explained, and also Senator Fincham. So all you got to do, well, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can see the interview with Senator Fincham from Arizona, where I talk about this with him. But most of the U.S. Senators and the House of Representatives all know that the bill is federal, which will be implemented immediately into the states under an emergency declaration, you see. And if anybody says that it's just a state issue, you have to correct them. You see, people like these trolls and these fake advocates, they don't want the system to end. They want this to keep going because it's a multi-trillion-dollar industry. And it's a child trafficking industry. And I want it over. I'm the very first person who ever said abolish arrest. Yeah, that's me. So these people want to keep you in perpetual harm because they're making money off of you. So, now seriously speaking here, the reason is because they want to keep you in bondage to the courts. And the thing is that they don't, if you don't know your rights, you're going to listen to these fake advocates and these trolls. Ooh, look at that hand. Look at it. Would you look at that? Ooh. Anyway, you're going to listen to these trolls because they don't know their rights and you don't know your rights. And that's why it's important. You can join our Wednesday nights. I'm going to post Zoom so you can come every Wednesday at 7:30. It's free of charge. You just think if you're entitled, you're going to love it. That's another story. Anyway, and they don't research themselves. So the way to correct this is very important. You see, family court, when they say the idea that family court is only a state issue, it's completely false. States do not get to violate the Constitution, which is federal, the ADA, which is federal, and any federal civil rights laws or articles of human rights, just because cases take place in family court. Family court is a fraud from the start. I taught this on October 20th and 21st. I did the prehistory and the history of family court. So if you were paying attention, you wouldn't be making these foolish, ignorant statements. Anyway, the moment states accept federal funding through, Title 4D funding, BD, ASPA, CAPTA, and other federal programs, they are under federal jurisdiction. Okay, now pay attention, because this is really important, because I want the captives set free. So when you listen to these fake advocates and trolls, you're going to stay in bondage, and that's not wise. Okay, so they are required to follow federal law, and they haven't been. These courts have been operating outside of the Constitution for decades, and that is exactly why the Family Justice and Accountability Act exists, to bring federal oversight and federal enforcement where it belongs. Congress has full authority to act when state courts violate federally protected rights or misuse federal funding. Family courts have failed so badly, and this is a horrible thing. Children are dying and parents are being stripped of rights without due process. And that is very serious, and I take that very serious. Disabled parents and children are discriminated against in direct violation of ADA Title II, and billions, if not trillions, of federal dollars are misapplied with no accountability. This is absolutely the point where Congress steps in. The FJAA puts the federal government back in charge of enforcing the Constitution, the ADA, the human rights protections when states refuse to do it, what they're supposed to do. And the states have failed, and Congress has both the power and the duty to intervene. So do yourself a favor. Stop listening to the trolls. Stop listening to the trolls. Even if they have big followings, that doesn't mean, the most ignorant things on social media have big followings. People just like stupidity. What can I say? So please, let's try to be serious about this. And you can join us on Wednesdays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. You can be a part of the largest movement ever with actual solutions for the first time. So we haven't gone around the mountain in 40 years. We don't pretend that we've been trained by the best Congress members in the world. We don't do that. We're not a part of any DC clubs. Okay? We're not here to force you into 50-50 custody with your abusers. No, just the opposite. See, we don't think that it's just something that should be taken lightly when children die. You know what I'm saying? Or when children are abused constantly because of the enforcement of 50-50 custody. See, we take these things very seriously. Okay? Despite what I look like right now. We do take things very seriously. I'm doing this because trolls make me look like this. They make me look like this because I just can't even, like, I can't even